The 411 on KHOU 11 News.
And we are starting with breaking news at 4 o'clock. Stranded drivers had to be rescued from the roofs of their cars after a massive water line burst in East Houston, flooding both directions of the East Loop.
Boy, look at that. The mayor is recommending if you use City of Houston water, you need to boil it before cooking or drinking. And this could be on the other side of the city from where you are, but you still may feel the effects at your house anyway. Yeah,
the 610 will remain closed for at least the next 6 hours. This is on the east side. Rush hour traffic is picking up, and you'll need to know how to avoid this mess.
All right, here's what happened. The pipe burst this afternoon while a City of Houston contractor was working on it.
Yeah, there are so many angles to this developing story, and we are covering it all. This is what the scene looks like right now. This is a live live camera shot from TransStar. We first saw the water on the east loop of 610 around noon today at the Clinton Drive exit near Galena Park.
Right away, we sent KHOU news crews out to find out not only how this happened, but how it's affecting our community. Chris Costa is near the break that's along the East Loop. Anieli Ruiz, she drove over to the University of Houston campus where right now there's no water.
And let's start with Adam Bennett, who just got an update from the mayor. Hey, Adam.
All right, Adam Bennett, thanks very much. And you brought up an interesting point there. If you're wondering just how one broken water pipe could cause this much damage, well, take a look at this. The City of Houston says this line 8 feet across. So you're looking at it right there, which of course is taller than me by a couple of feet. Now imagine this size of a pipe, right? Completely full of water and now gushing onto roads and into neighborhoods. That is quite a bit of damage.
And good afternoon, everybody. You are looking live from Area 11 as firefighters continue to battle this massive blaze around the clock at a chemical storage facility in Deer Park. It has been burning since Sunday morning. And at this point, firefighters are telling us they can only keep it from spreading. They have decided to let this fire burn itself out. The updated information from earlier today is that firefighters now have no idea when they'll be able to put this fire out. First they said it would be 48 hours. Now they say they simply do not know. Good afternoon. I'm Lynn Cannon. I'm standing about a half mile away here in Deer Park from the ITC storage facility. We have team coverage for you tonight.
The gunman charged in the attack at an El Paso Walmart is now accused of killing 22 people. Unfortunately, 2 more of those victims died in the hospital this morning.
And police are uncovering disturbing red flags as they dig into the past of the man who murdered 9 people outside a Dayton, Ohio bar.
Boy, 2 horrific shootings in just 2 days. It is violence that is really difficult to understand. And we know a lot of you probably woke up this morning, you're feeling sad, angry, frustrated, and maybe even hopeless.
Yeah, and we're right there with you. So for the next hour, we're going to bring you the latest information about these investigations. And we don't want you to feel powerless after these shootings. We have a step-by-step guide, instructions on how to stay safe and respond to an active shooter.
And if the unthinkable ever were to happen, we're also going to teach you how you can actually save some lives.
Mental health is a huge topic you guys are talking about today as well, and that's why our mental health expert, licensed counselor Bill Prasad, is here in the studio right now, ready to answer your questions.
Also, we never want to forget about all the good that's out there as well, right? So later we're going to meet some of the heroes, people who stepped up during these attacks over the weekend and saved lives.
Very important to put them in the spotlight. But first, we go to Brett Buffington, who is live in El Paso. Brett, 2 more families got some terrible news this morning.
The state saying it's safe for students to return to the classroom this fall, even as the number of COVID-19 hospitalizations are rising within the Houston area. Plus, this surveillance video of 4 men dousing a bar in chemicals and then blowing it up. And a surprising decision from a conservative-leaning Supreme Court ruling against the president and in favor of undocumented immigrants who were brought to America as children. Hello, I'm Jason Bristol in for Russ Lewis. Rekha Mudaraj has some breaking news right now about your children and the classroom this fall. Rekha.
Yeah, the Texas Education Commissioner says it will be safe for kids to return to in-person classes this fall. Governor Greg Abbott told state lawmakers this morning. Also, school districts will not be required to force students to wear masks or test them for COVID-19 symptoms. Breaking news at 4. At least 2 people are dead after an explosion at a manufacturing facility. That plant is located in a residential neighborhood in northwest Houston.
Yeah, it seems like the entire city of Houston was jolted awake at right about 4:24 this morning.
That boom was an explosion there at the Watson grinding facility on Gessner Road.
And we're learning more about what happened about every hour or so. We're getting new information today. Here's what we know so far. 2 people died. Police have not released their names.
Doctors in Detroit say the damage done to a patient's lungs from a vaping-related injury was so bad they had to transplant new lungs. USA Today says this is the first double lung transplant in a person who uses e-cigarettes. So the big concern here is obviously for parents. How do you identify these vaping devices? Chris Costa looked into this, and Chris, it sounds like a lot of them are just hiding in plain sight.
Exactly, Reka. A lot of these are made to look like everyday items. This one's called the Juul, right? It looks just like a USB drive. You can even plug it into your computer to charge it. But there are a lot of items that are even more discreet. Take a look at this backpack, right? Normal backpack.
Yeah, it looks like a high school kid's backpack.
Sure, except for when you unzip this, this is where you would put your vaping device. You slip this right over the pod, and then using this right here, you throw it over your shoulder, and you can kind of vape on the go.
Oh.
They even have this sweatshirt.
Okay.
Take a look at this.
Let me see this.
Will you hold this up for me?
Yeah.
Just hold that side. And it's the same concept, right? Attach your vape right here, hide it in this little hole, and while you're wearing it, you can put that right up to your mouth, and you can do it in class.
Yeah, Tropical Storm Hannah is barreling toward the Texas coastline. Satellites captured these images of the swirling storm this morning, and you can see how close it is already. Now, here's a live look out by Galveston as we await the winds and rain set to head our way. And Blake, we just got a warning from the Hurricane Center.
That's right. We have a brand new hurricane warning.
Because of the pandemic, thousands of flights are grounded, and there is a no-sail order for cruise ships. And that chain reaction is actually impacting our ability to forecast hurricanes. Is that right, Addison?
Yeah, Jason, unfortunately, we're dealing with this little bit of an issue that we have the forecasting net, so to speak, across the planet, that all these different types of weather observation tools all come together to help give us the data that we need. And that data goes into those computer models, which thereby we base our forecasts on. Well, when you start taking out sections of that net right there, like domestic air travel, international air travel, as well as voluntary observation ships such as cruise ships, now you have holes in where that data should be coming on in, and unfortunately we don't have all that information that we need to complete the picture in order to give us the best possible forecast scenario for things like tropical systems perhaps.
Hillary Clinton reveals there is still bad blood between her and Senator Bernie Sanders. This is her quote from a new documentary on Hulu. He was in Congress for years. He had one senator support him. Nobody likes him. Nobody wants to work with him. He got nothing done. He was a career politician. It's all just baloney, and I feel so bad that people got sucked into it. But she doesn't stop there. She says Sanders stands by his supporters even when they throw insults at his opponents, particularly women.
If anyone knows me, what I believe is we need a serious debate in this country on issues. We don't need to demonize people who may disagree with us.
This is really bad timing because just yesterday Sanders apologized to Joe Biden for an op-ed written by one of his supporters claiming that the former vice president was corrupt.
Joe and I have strong disagreements on a number of issues, and we'll argue those disagreements out. But it is absolutely not my view that Joe is corrupt in any way.
Biden responded, thanking Sanders for acknowledging the issue, saying that these kinds of attacks have no place in this primary.
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
What?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
And just last week, Senator Elizabeth Warren was caught on a hot mic after the debate going after Senator Sanders. Warren claims Bernie told her a woman couldn't win the presidency. Sanders denies he ever said it.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion, we'll have that discussion. You called me, you told me. All right, let's not do it.
Now the millions of Americans who feel the burn are standing up. The hashtag #ILikeBernie is trending today on Twitter. And Sanders is still running strong in the latest polls out of Iowa.
And now on the 411, this is a live look at Minute Maid Park. We are in the middle of the action for Game 2 of the World Series.
Astros fans from all over are in Houston. They're here to cheer on the Stros.
Yeah, after a tough loss yesterday, there is still hope the Astros can take it back.
And the 411 is on the road this afternoon. We're live from KHOU's Avenida studio, just a block from the ballpark. We are talking to the best fans in baseball today. And if you can't make it down here, we're going to do our best over the next hour to make it feel like you are.
Yeah, plus we're going to be live inside Minute Maid Park from right behind home plate where the teams are warming up.
But first, we're 3 hours now from first pitch. The party, though, is already underway.
And you know where Led and Mia are. They are hosting it just down the street from us on the stage right outside Minute Maid Park. Hey, guys. Okay, some of us watch the Super Bowl for the big game. Some of us watch for the halftime show. And then the rest of us watch for those awesome commercials.
Love the commercials.
We're having an informal poll here. Tiffany's joining us now. We're going to get that scientific emoji rating system in gear. So we're picking the best commercials so far.
Yeah, they're G-rated emojis, by the way. Yeah, well, the first one is an ad from Microsoft.
Run it again, run it again.
People tell me that people aren't ready to have a woman lead, but these guys have been learning from women their whole lives. Moms, grandmas, teachers.
Then the shovel comes as a first read.
We have all these assumptions about what women do in life and what men do.
So Katie Sowers will make history as the first woman to ever coach at the Super Bowl. How awesome is that?
Yes,
Yeah,
love this.
Just because of the pure awesomeness of it.
It's wonderful. And she says she doesn't want to just be the best female coach. She just wants to be the best coach. And I love it.
I like funny ads. This one's not funny. It's inspiring.
That's right.
So
Motivational.
We'll go with that.
All that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next Super Bowl commercial that's going viral today.
Looking for a loyal and loving companion? This week's rescue could be your perfect match.
Hi, I'm Leon the cat. I'm a mature feline, 1 year old, and I'm not interested in chasing around toys, silly toys. I like the finer things in life, like a relaxing afternoon on the couch, or a nice nap before dinner. My friends describe me as an old soul. I'm calm, cool, collected. I used to live with more than 20 other cats, so I know how to get along with them. I prefer to sit on your lap as you pet my fur and tell me how perfect I am. If you're looking for a high status but low maintenance companion, come on down to the Houston SPCA. Maybe we can get along.
If you think this pet is your perfect match, just go to HoustonSPCA.org and find him on the Adoptable Pets page.